To celebrate National Embroidery Month, we'd like to show you a few more embroidery stitches. We're going to take a look at the buttonhole stitch, often confused with the blanket stitch. For the buttonhole stitch, we're going to pull our thread up and you're going to make a circle. And once you've made the circle, go over as far as you want this way and then come up as far down as you want to that way. And then as you pull the stitch, pull the thread up. And you'll notice it's going to make a little wrap right around this top point right here. So we're going to go all the way around, make a circle, and then come over as far as you want to and poke it in, and then as far down as you want to go, and we're going to push that stitch out, just like that. And then as the stitch is making, we're going to pull the thread up, and it's going to wrap around the top. All the way around, one more time. And then we come over as far as you want to go over, down as far as you want to go down for the stitch, pull the stitch, and as you pull it, bring it to the top. And it secures around the top. Right there, at that little spot, it makes a little circle. That is the buttonhole stitch. It's often confused with the blanket stitch. This one is done on the surface of a fabric. A blanket stitch is usually done over an edge. And let me show you the blanket stitch really quick. To do the blanket stitch, you're going to notice we're going to take the needle from the bottom to the top. So the first thing we're going to determine is the length and then how far over the stitch goes. Notice it isn't wrapping around the same way at the top and securing that little catch. So we can continue to take stitches. The only rule is this thread has to go behind the needle and it catches it like that. Again, you start at the bottom and this time you go to the top. This thread has to go behind the needle like that and it catches it. And when you're all done with the buttonhole stitch, you secure it at the top with a tiny, tiny stitch. You do the same thing if you're going around a corner. Just take an extra stitch and you're all done. So you've learned the buttonhole stitch and the blanket stitch and when to use the two. Thank you for joining us and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.